TEAM. Okay, TEAM. I mean, I'd still say short. It's down. It's down for a bunch of the day. Yeah, I know, right? That's true, Carter. Very true. What do I think about Roku? I mean, Roku looks like it could start to fill the gap here. I'd wait till maybe 131 on Roku. Look at it this way, right? You've got the huge V bottom recovery, just like the SPY. But you got to be looking at the SPY to see, or the triple Qs to see if that continues, that rally continues on this stock, because right now it's kind of iffy, right? All right.
Hi guys, may I get the sound test?
Hey Michael, you sound just fine.
I don't know, for some reason I'm having connection issues and my platform is shut down. I cannot see anything. So hopefully it will be back.
Yeah, I just had the power go out too, so it's been a yeah, had all the power go out in the office right now, and thanks to Clifton, I've got a great battery backup right now. And Clifton, thank you so much. I would suggest it to anybody now, but you know what? I don't have the battery backup hooked up to the modem that comes in from the ISP, so that's in a different location. No, I'm out of the KSU trade. I wish I got it again at 144, but I have not.
So is the battery backup also good for the screens? Because I have
my screen stayed on and everything.
Really? Great.
Yep. Yeah, it's really good.
At one point, just email me the make of that battery. Maybe I will purchase one myself. I mean, my problem now is over the last 2 days, every afternoon. I mean, US time, I have I'm disconnecting from the TFS platform, and I see basically one chart, and that's it. And it's impossible to trade right now. I don't see anything. Weird. While the Webinato application and all the other internet connections work great, so it's really weird. Guys, what's the price on CCK? I don't know anything. Is it on, off? What the hell is going on there? Oh, 70-30 is good. Not 70-50. I wanted 70-50, but thanks. Okay, so it's still positive. That's good. Okay, finally I'm back. Hopefully it will stay strong. the GIL trade continues to be such a pain.
Yeah, it does,
Ready
doesn't
to
it?
stop? Yeah. I mean, the entry earlier when it broke down from 28, that was 27.87. I still remember that entry because I was looking actually for a long play up there, and that was pretty much the money trade, 27.87. And after that, it's moving, but it's very, very slow. One of the best movers today, Boeing, to the downside, continues to deliver. It shows 346.28 on my platform. I'm not sure if this is the real price, but Boeing 346, yeah.
Yeah, Boeing. I was just at lunchtime. I was looking over this here, and the BA trade they were talking about. They just got to the point now where they're saying that Boeing misled them about the safety of the aircraft, so it's taken a big hit now.
Misled them. That's criminal, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't use the word criminal. They just said misled for the time being.
Obviously, as an investor, you don't want to hear these type of statements. Anytime you hear a government agency doing something against a company, you know you are in deep trouble. The SEC is checking the books is the worst. So that's pretty much checkmate.
GIL looks like it's going the wrong direction here now. Traders, remember 3:30 today. We do start Star Trader. No. Yeah, it is a great company, but they made, they have a big, huge problem. Great company with a big problem. Okay, no trade on GIL. It's looking like it wants to go higher now.
I'm out of GIL. That's terrible. Actually, was thinking at one point to swing it, but no way in this. Actually, left some money on the table, but not a lot. So, guys, CCK is nearing the partial area. Finally, it's gonna pay for the for the GIL loser on the last 700 shares, the last quarter. With the partial guys at 70.50 on CCK. That's a comeback from yesterday's loser. That's pretty much 10 cents above the breakout level. Not great, but our entry was way cheaper. And now let's see if this one can turn into a big winner. My stop loss now is going to be 2 cents under 70. And we'll wait for 70, 90, 70, 80, a big move. This is the first time in a long while where the markets, the land session was the interesting session. The morning session was okay, but the land session was crazy. And now we are basically doing nothing. The algos worked over lunch and now they are relaxing.
Okay. I don't have a trade. I mean, I wish I had something here. I'll tell you what, PG looks really good here at the top. So why don't we try this? This is going to be, it's not a big mover though. The 117.80 looks real good. Let me take a look at the daily here. Yeah, I mean, it looks real good. Or 117.75, sorry. Just not a big mover. I mean, to me, risk and reward's not there on the trade. Not a big enough reward. Okay.
WWE looks good under 66.50. The problem with the stock is very low volume. So as soon as I said it looks good, it just dropped in a split second. Very low volume on the stock, trading 700,000 shares so far today. Right now is deep in the red, down 6.5%. I mean, now it was suggested in the room at 355, and it looked extended. And then at 353 or 52, and then at 350, and now it's at 345. Unbelievable. I don't remember who posted it at 350, but good job if you're in the trade. I mean, it's the worst day in Boeing, I don't want to say ever, but over the last 4 months for sure. What a day. You know what happens when a stock is down so much, like 22%, and it stops moving lower, you can expect a couple of percentage moves the other way around. Okay, said it. Not so, you can't be surprised from anything that happens today in Gildan or GIL. Indeed, Facebook looks good for a short play, but it looks also good for a long play. It's in a channel now. Highs of the channel are 186.40, lows 185.70 or 80. It's gonna go like the market access. It's I don't want to say 100% the market, but that's pretty much where it's going now. The market is also trading in a channel. So don't be surprised. Apple at the highs of the day, that's a good signal for the market, meaning the market has now a better chance of moving up. Definitely Apple is a signal for the market today. As you can see now, Facebook is moving up, Baba from the lows, Nvidia, but where is a good entry point for Nvidia? Let's see if we can find one. Just moved above 198. Sorry, 191, not 198. Missed a very nice trade earlier in Alcoa, AA. Now I'm looking at GDI. GDI, let's take the daily is good, over 30.90. with the hope to move over 31 and then reach the highs of the day. Not a big mover, but looks good enough for me. The market is showing some strength now. Stock is down 4%, looks good. Guys, if you want to see an amazing trade, take a look at Alcoa AA over 21, 50 cents in the money now and looking amazing. But that was a great trade, over 21. Too bad nobody's watching Alcoa anymore. Used to be a top tier stock like 10 years ago. It was the first stock that reported earnings, and but now it's pretty much nothing. The problem with our ETA lane is that it's not tradable. I mean, it's very big spreads and low volume. And however, the trend is amazing. 4 days in a row. I think we talked about the stock yesterday. This one is unsustainable. This price action at one point it's going to drop 50 points, but so far so good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to drop today, though.
No, not today. Today it's going to 200 maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, huge spreads. It's really impossible to trade it. Really.
It is. I know.
Low volume, huge spreads. That's why it's moving. So it's like I don't know. Is it the new BYND or the new Tilray? Who knows?
Still no trade. Not a single trade. And if I had to get into something, I'd probably take PG right now to the upside, but still's not that great. Welcome to Friday, right?
Like I told you before, Scott, the lunch session was the basically the afternoon session today.
Mm-hmm.
The lunch session was great. Very fast though, but then you don't expect anything with the lunch session. And we had a sharp move lower, a hammer reversal, back to the view up, and now we are basically playing around above the view up. Apple is amazing today, but I missed like 2 or 3 trades on it and traded Facebook instead of Apple, which wasn't a good idea. Roku over 131.50. Let's take a look. I mean, Roku came back from nearly 10% to the downside, now only 5.7. Yeah, 131, let's see. I don't know anything about 131.50, but I think 132 can be a big reversal play to the upside if you look at the intraday chart. Guys, CCK continues to climb slowly but surely. Next target 70, 80 or 90. Too bad I don't have that many shares, but I will sell another quarter at 70, 80. Another 200 shares at 70, 80. If we get there, GIL is amazing now, but on the opposite side we were looking for. Guys, keep this stock on your watch list. Maybe you won't be trading it again today. Looks very extended, but on Monday, obviously. Guys, live person 3650 short looks very good. And live person is the owner of Webinato, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow, what a late entry it is, though. Very late. Stock is down 9% today, coming off the highs of the year. Traded lower from 40 straight to 37 earlier. Very risky trade. No, I'm not in Roku, no. Anytime I talk about Roku is as an outsider. That's one stock that I'm staying away from is Roku. Most of the time. But I wish I would have been in Apple. I don't need to be in Roku. I mean, Roku is wild and crazy. Apple is strong and amazing, and it's obviously a missed trade from us on Apple. Now 236.50 and going strong.
Be a little bounce here. I mean, Roku, if you believe that this market is going to finish, start closing this gap even more, then yeah, Roku could start closing the gap as well.
Guys, anybody that wants to short LPSN under the lows, a bit risky, 30-cent risk on this trade, but 36.50 was tested over the last 3 hours pretty much. The problem is that the market is not moving lower, but it's worth the 30-cent risk now into the last 45, 50 minutes of trading. Very tough to trade Roku, I can tell you. I'm watching the chart. It's so unpredictable. While Apple is the opposite. Very predictable, very steady. Other than the news over lunch, amazing. Okay, guys, I'm going to write down the LPSN short play. Keep in mind it's
Which one is it, Michael?
a bit of
I'll
a
take a
late
look at it.
trade, so
LPSN. Let's put it right here. LPSN. Okay.
I hope they don't shut down the room because they are the operators of Webinato.
Live person, yeah.
If we play against them, weird stuff is going to happen in the room. But the chart is amazing. Look at the daily chart. The stock is up, I don't know, a bunch this year. Started at 15, I think, in this year. It's a big winner. Maybe it's because of us. We never trade actually Webinato. It's a low volume, unimportant stock, but look at the price action. Maybe it had earnings today. Nobody's following it though. Watching Apple, Scott, is impossible today.
Yeah, very true. Question is why? Why is it just get going and have no idea? No idea. It's got a mind of its own today.
Very good support at 36.50 for Webinato, for LPSN. Let's see what happens there. We need a strong move lower, hopefully under 36.50. Market is not doing much, so it's not going to help any trade right now. I'm guessing other than Apple, which continues to move higher. It's unbelievable. Now 237. And this is with all the other stocks other than NVIDIA not doing much. Guys, did you see what happened in GIL? It touched 28 and moved lower 80 cents in a minute. Unbelievable. Wow. This is obviously the stock of the day, GIL today. Down 28%, up like $5 intraday. Wow, wild. Nasdaq was at one point down 1.5%, now only 0.56. It's SPY is turning positive any second now.
Very unlike me to not take a trade here this afternoon, but maybe ETFC is what I'll put on here. Let me go ahead and get this going here. ETFC long over 41. It's just not a big mover. That's the thing that I find myself just wanting to place a trade, and that's wrong. Like we talked about. Yeah, SPY's starting to get moving now and closing the entire gap.
It's all because of Apple. Look at the move in Apple, Scott.
Agree.
236.50, now with 237.50. And that's over the last 20 minutes. I stopped watching GIL after the move higher, but it was a mistake. I mean, now it's back to 27. I mean, the journey is continuing there. 26.20, 28, back to 27. Plenty of trading opportunities on that stock today. I mean, guys, LPSN back to the lows. Let's hope that this time it breaks 36.50. There's definitely a big buyer there. We break 36.50. It should, I don't want to say dive, but there's enough time for a good move on this one. Guys, remember you have the 13 minutes to the class with Meir. Last day for StarTrader this month. Isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, final day number 5, StarTrader.
Looks like LPSN and breaking under the lows will take more time. Second partial in CCK coming up in 12 cents, 70, 80. Plenty of good movers today. We missed a great trade in Johnson & Johnson at 1:30 over lunch. This would have been also a huge winner. Too bad. KSU back to the 144. Actually, KSU looks great over 144 now. There's actually a big seller at 144.01 or 2 or 3. Once it clears this one, it can easily move back to the highs of the day. A bit risky for a late Friday trade, but support is or stop loss only 25 cents on this one. You gotta take a revenge of on the stock. That's the time. I'm going to take a very small position at 144.05, 144.05, risk 25 cents, and hope for the best. Target 50. $144.05. That's KSU. KSU. Look at the pattern under 144. You can see that it's been tested a couple of times, and unless it breaks down lower, yeah, it's good. It's worth maybe a quarter of your normal position, a small position, 25-cent risk into the close now. I mean, it's obviously if this is a morning setup, it's worth a full size. Looks great, but this is not the morning. This basically time where we practically not trade anymore. Friday into the close, but the setup is good. I like the setup here. Waiting for 36.50 on live person.
Okay, watch the ETFC trade here, traders.
Scotty, look at your KSU trade from earlier. Back to the 144. Yep.
Yeah, I had it right down here. It's sitting there. Even when I took it earlier, we just barely got out of it. I mean, it wasn't even that good a trade.
Live person, exactly at the entry now. 36.50 is a problem though. Needs to break under 36.50. It's been tested pretty much all day since, I don't know, noon or something. Since 12:40. Needs to break. Needs but won't. I think we have very, very small time frame for a good move in, if at all now. Yes, you pulled back from 144, so save us the trade.
There's about 4 minutes until we get started with the session here for the final Star Trader.
Scott, is it you or Meir today?
Meir takes the first half today. I'll be taking the second half today.
Okay.
So just a couple minutes, I'll go over there and launch it, and then I'll come right back into the room here. ETFC, I'm about ready to enter here at 41 to take this into the close here.
Guys, anybody that's in CCK, I'm going to move my stop loss to 70.40 and close it there. I'm not going to swing it or anything like that. It didn't make it to the highs of the day, but it didn't make it to the second target, which was 70.80. Funny, it made it to 70.75. That's, I mean, second day in a row where it's playing a nasty game with us, but at least we got a very nice partial of it. I got it at, I think, 70.50, 70.45, whatever. And now if it's any 10 cents to the upside, if it's going to make it to the upside, I will elevate my stop loss in the money and close it. Not going to swing this one, obviously, over the weekend.
Okay, traders, I will be right back here. Just give me a moment, and we'll get the last session started here for Star Trader. Join me if you will now. Meir's going to be there in just a minute, and I'll be.
You're seeing some red now, guys, in the market, down from 299 to 299.60. Sorry, from 299 to 298.60. I'm still going to take the LPSN trade into the close if we break 36.50. Very small position, but the pattern is very, very good. I cannot say anything about GIL other than wow. You know, wow. The move from 2660 to 28 and back to 2660 is unreal. And now don't tell me it's moving up again. Guys, this stock is gonna work Monday like crazy also. Watch it on Monday. It's gonna be top of my watch list. GIL. Yeah, next week we have an abundance of earnings. Basically, most of the S&P 500 is reporting next week, and by the end of the week, we're going to start seeing technology stocks. I don't know exactly when Apple is reporting, but that's obviously the next big thing. Apple, Google, Facebook, and other technology major stocks, maybe Amazon also. Basically, the only sector that reported this week, some of the Dow Jones stocks and financials, they managed to be to come up with very strong numbers. This is why we moved higher most of the week. What's going to happen next? Not very clear. I stopped out on CCK. Nice winner, but left again so much money on the table. Guys, LPSN back to the 36.50 again. Let's hope it's not a trap there. Stop loss is now 25 cents. I said 30 before, but this one needs to, there's no time for, to jiggle around. It moves lower and needs to perform fast. So I'm not canceling the trade, but I'm canceling the stop loss. It's not going to be 30 cents much. looks more like a 20. We'll make the decision after it breaks, if it breaks. Guys, you also have the advanced day trading strategies class starting Monday, I think.
Okay, traders, I am back and I am long the ETFC trade as talked about here in the room. ETFC. Now, I mean, maybe 20, 30 cents, 20 or 30 cents on this trade. We're going to see.
Nike continues to be amazingly strong. What a trade. Closing at the highs of the day, the month, the week, the year, everything. Good for you guys, those who traded Nike today. Guess what, guys? Look at look at KSU. You can't take your eyes off a $144 stock. You take your eyes away, it's gone. Why do I see Gilead closing today? other than where it is, hard to predict. It's such a wacky stock today. I think the best thing to do is if you are into a big winner, short or long, it cannot be long, but maybe short, swing it. But if not, wait for Monday. I don't think anything major is going to happen between now and the close. Unbelievable. KSU 50 cents. And they had the order and canceled it. Isn't it
incredible? And it's going to break out at the top here. Yep. And it's going to break out at the top. And ETFC just came back down to that 41 level. Yeah, I can't win today. Boy, oh boy.
Highs of the day 144.60 in play now. Terrible. I mean, when you have an order and I'm canceling it. That's sad. Anyway. Jorge, what is your entry point? Do you have a position in Gildan Activewear? I always say Gilead because I'm pretty much trading Gilead a lot. Anyway, GIL. Don't see anything to the upside at this point, but again, it's something that best deal with Monday, unless you have a big winner short.
Come on, ETFC, make me a winner here. I got 4 cents to the good on the trade. I think GIL probably under 26.25 here to close out the day. We'll see. Maybe. I'm looking for about 30 cents, and that's really about it on it.
Okay, so KSU gave us, a lesson where you give up on a trade, you pay the price.
I got a little bit of profit made now, 10 cents now on this ETFC trade, running it into the close.
I don't know what's
Here
going
comes
on
that
in
GIL down to
KSU.
26, yeah.
But,
I mean, the only short play I see is this GIL. Look at KSU go, Mike. Wow.
I don't remember in a long time a stock like this moving. It's moving like BYND now. BYND in the good old days,
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe they're serving. What? Look at the move. They're serving gourmet burgers here. I don't know. On board their trains or whatever. Weird price action, really. Anyway. That trade cost me 600 shares times, I don't know. I'm gonna be a bit happy with a 40-cent partial, but this one is now $1.50 in the money and going. That's obviously the worst day for Boeing in a long while. And it's, it keeps on diving. I mean, even now into the close. Again, regarding Boeing, there is something very special about this stock. It's the most important stock in the Dow Jones. So it's obviously on everybody's watch list, When I say everybody, all the, investors, hedge funds, pension funds, all the big money investors are into Boeing. So on any flinch, they're going to buy it. So I want to again, I'm not sure that this stock will continue lower. I mean, it went through rough times like 3 months ago or 5 months ago when the news came out. Yeah, I don't know if they're lying or, bending the truth or whatever they're doing, but it's still a great company, whatever they're doing.
Yep.
I mean, they employ, I don't know, 500,000 people. Basically, they are like a small state. So maybe they're bending the truth a bit. They own half of Seattle or something like that. Okay, guys, they're not going to take LPSN short. It's impossible for it to continue now lower under the lows and into the last 8 minutes. Yeah, there is amazing support at 36.50. Now let's see Monday morning if this 36.50 holds or not. Obviously now into the close, there's nothing left for us. You can also gap down or up Monday, so there's nothing that we can do right now other than put it on your watch list and watch for the number tomorrow, Monday morning. Guys, if anybody has a question for me, that's the time. If not, I want to wish everybody a great weekend. Stay away from the charts for a while and come back Saturday night for the charts. Should be a great football weekend as well for those who are in that line of business. Wow, I watched some of the highlights last week. Green Bay and Detroit. Wow, that was brutal.
Yeah,
brutal for you, Scott.
Yeah, it sure was. Not good. Put it that way.
However,
Michael, have a great weekend.
Detroit is really a good team. I mean, maybe the record is not as good, but they are really a good team. Finally, after a long time.
Yeah, they sure are.
I think the coach.
They sure are. Let's see if they can win this weekend.
Who they playing this weekend?
Minnesota.
Oh wow, tough
Randy,
game.
you take care of yourself.
Yeah, the division is very tough. Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, and Green Bay. All of them are like playoff candidates. Clifton, Gabe, everyone, have a great weekend, guys. See you Monday.
You take care of yourself, Michael. Have a great weekend. Clifton, have a great weekend. Gabe, yourself, Johnny, Arseni. Everybody here in the room, have a great weekend. Again, join me in the Tradenet training room here. Probably in about an hour, we'll get the second half of the day started here for training. I had a losing day today. I'm going to be down about $804. ETFC, I'm out of the trade now, just with a 5-cent winner. At least it's a winner for my sake, really. And I look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. We get started Monday at about 8:30 with Clifton. Elliot will be back Monday with Tradenet TV, and it's going to be a great day. So we have a great weekend. God bless. Godspeed. Be good. Be safe. And look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. and good weekend. Thank you.